Good morning from beautiful Brisbane, Australia. How are you this morning? Or this evening if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. My name's Linda. I'm a trauma recovery coach, and this morning I want to share with you some really important information. And it's important from the perspective that when we're dealing with complex trauma, we need to know that our therapist or our trauma coach understands what we need. Especially if you're in a situation where you have to change therapists or you're looking at working with somebody new that can understand what's happened for you in different levels, in different ways, and for different reasons. And there's a multitude of things that we could look for. But if you're looking at talking to someone new, I wanted to give you some information so that you have language around what you will need during the process of trauma recovery and how you can approach the situation when you're talking with someone new. Now, one of the primary things that we need is the ability to be able to have our therapist or a trauma coach talk to us about psychoeducation and about trauma, because if they can do that, then they're able to help you understand that things that you're responding to, that you're reacting to, it's not because you're broken, okay? Rather that we're experiencing a predictable set of symptoms that follow our traumatic experiences, and we're having a normal response to an abnormal situation. That's really important that you can talk to somebody about that, because then they can affirm to you that what is happening is a normal response from an abnormal situation, okay? We want to know that when we're going to work with somebody that we're going to be able to take action in a safe space where there's no judgment but there's playfulness. We get to use our imagination. We get to learn how to be safe, to be spontaneous, and what those strategies will look like for you. They will be different for everybody. So if you're going to work with someone, make sure that they're able to give you strategies that are outside of the box and they're not just one size fits all. So a good question would be if I work with you, do you work with people with the same strategies the same way all the time, or are they tailor-made for my individual situation? And you really want them for your individual situation, because everyone's unique how it all has impacted our lives. We want to be able to feel safe with that person. It helps us to learn what self-regulation is because of the trauma, the neurobiology, the attachment issues. If we don't feel safe, we're not going to go into the emotional space where we need to process things at our brain level and our mind and our body and our emotional level. Yes, trust is developed over time, but in that initial space, we also want to know that we're going to feel comfortable talking to this person. And not just because of what they know, but because of who they are as a person. And we can generally pick someone up who has a lot of integrity. So you want to know that they're going to tell you the truth about what's happening for you as well. Not just expect that you fit into a box, and also that they're going to be able to confront you in the most kindest, gentlest way about asking you questions about what you need to look at or different parts that you can examine for yourself. We also want to know, and this is part of improved self-regulation, we also want to be able to feel safe if we've regressed. So one of my clients recently said to me, I was so worried that when I came today that you would be disappointed in me. And I was shocked. I thought, and she's been with me an extended period of time, and I was like, oh my goodness, no, I love you for your honesty and integrity. And it doesn't matter if we take a step back, because if we take a step back, we're just looking at a bigger view of where we're going. You know, are you going to feel safe that you can still show up if things haven't gone according to the plan or the strategies that you've put in place? And is it a place of calmness? A place where you know that you can calm no matter what's happening and experience peace, all right? Because it's when we have those experiences that we get to change the inner dialogue as well. And please excuse my cat this morning. She's been in and out like a yo-yo. And it's important to know that you're going to receive confidence and somebody who believes in you and your ability to work through whatever it is that comes up for you, because it's all a strengthening process as well. Are they able to develop an individual sustainability plan for you as you go along, so that you can begin to put into place all the self-regulation, the psychoeducation, and where do we go from here? All right, so are they offering you wellness in the emotional, the physical, the cognitive, the spiritual, and the social? Because every single part of that comes together in order for us to lead healthy, functioning lives. I know that that's a lot of information, I understand, but take out the bits that you need today, make a couple of notes, and if you haven't crossed these areas with your specialist, by all means take them into them and say, look, can you show me, can you teach me more about this? Because it's in the learning and gaining a greater understanding that we're able to develop the willingness to change things up as well. Okay, I hope that helps this morning. And remember, if you have any further questions or comments, always feel welcome to let me know. And I will do some research and find stuff out for you. Have a gorgeous day and a gorgeous evening. And thanks for joining me this morning. I really appreciate you. Bye for now.